16 now on your Tuesday morning. All right, we're going to get real for a second here. Around 30% of our local population right now is experiencing food insecurity on a monthly basis. But to help stem some of that struggle, for the 38th year running, the Peoria Area Anti-Hunger Coalition is sponsoring the Foodshare Canathon. And if you're not familiar, here to share more about it is Marjorie LaFont. Good morning, Marjorie. Thanks for being here. All right, so we got a pretty great display in front of us right now. Just a couple of examples of what people may need to look for. But before we get to all this, I just want to bring attention to what the actual event might be. And for those who are maybe new to the area or unfamiliar, what it all does for the people in the area.
Okay, first of all, this is a big project that really helps our food pantries because come March, they're pretty much out of food because the big Christmas donations are gone. And then we're looking toward the future. Soon school will be out. Families will not have breakfast and lunch at school anymore, so the children will be home. And then they just need food.
Absolutely. 30% is not an insignificant number.
No, it's not. It's a high number. Absolutely. And some of that is true emergency. People totally, have emergency situations and need food. Unfortunately, though, for many of our families, we become sustaining pantries because they just simply, on a regular basis, do not have enough food to feed their families.
Out of curiosity, have you seen things maybe shift in one direction or another in terms of the number of people or families relying on your services?
Yes, it's increased, and we had a real increase in January because during the pandemic, there was extra bonus on food stamps, and that ended December 31st, and so that meant that many families got less food stamps. So that was a real difference for them in being able to purchase food. Plus, food prices go up every day.
Absolutely.
So,
we're fighting inflation in real time here,
right,
aren't we?
Yeah.
And of course, we do have some of the poorest zip codes in Illinois in our area, all the more reason to help. So many purposes to serve here. Let's talk about how people can help. What do people need to look for, and how can they contribute?
Okay, we are looking for non-perishable foods because it's going to go in a bin at Kroger's, and preferably no glass jars because those do get broken.
Okay.
But items that are really good that are needed, particularly fresh, particularly canned fruits and vegetables, especially fruits. We rarely get fruits donated or through food banks. So fruits and vegetables, and then protein items, meat items like canned tuna and chicken and salmon and meat stews like that. Those are really helpful. And then soups, cereals, pasta, any non-perishable foods. We would appreciate any of those.
Absolutely. You were mentioning those. You're mentioning the fruit. Is there maybe one item that historically you've received a lack of that you really want to make sure people turn out for this year?
Canned meat and canned fruits.
Okay, perfect.
Those
That's a good
really
name. And the good news is this is all very convenient, right? These are set up right inside our local Kroger's. Drop-off is super easy, right?
Right. The bins are right inside the door. When you go shopping, just pick up some of these items, purchase them, and drop them in the bin as you walk out the door.
And you know what? Maybe there's someone out there that's a Hy-Vee shopper, but they still want to help out a little bit, right? They don't go to a Kroger. You can donate with a monetary fund, correct?
Right. Yeah, and that is on our flyer. The flyer was in the Journal-Star and in area newspapers. So it has our QR code on there, also has the mailing address. Some people don't want to bother with buying any food. That's fine. They can just make a cash donation to us, and we are a not-for-profit organization.
That's perfect. Of course, so many ways to help out. And of course, we're going to put some information up on your screen as well. We'll have all the details on where you can find these locations, where you can find the information to donate a monetary amount as well. You know what? Who knows? You might see Marjorie out there in the wild. Make sure to say hi to her, right? But there's one, I would say, price of interactions with Marjorie is making sure you have a donation ready.
Right. We would appreciate any donation that you can give. And this will run through March the 22nd.
Excellent. So still some time left. Obviously, we got a couple weeks, but you know what? That window is dwindling down. So an amazing cause, Marjorie. Thank you, as always. You know, we have been spearheading this for so long. We've been partnering with you, and you have been at the forefront of it all. So thank you for all you do, and best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. And in just a little bit, we got a couple of birthdays to celebrate, so stick around for those.